Right, hello everybody, and welcome to the next, what is this, the sixth, fifth Dicey deed, whatever, one number of. We are doing Call of Cthulhu once again, not the sequel to the Dangers of Darnell Manor, or whatever I ended up calling that. It is instead a separate Call of Cthulhu, once again written by me, called Poor Theresa. I am, of course, joined by my lovely guests, June,
Hello.
and the ever enigmatic Mason.
That's me.
Well, yeah, well done. Timely responses all around. So,
I think we were expecting you to say both of us.
Introduce both of us.
nope, this was a call and response. So, welcome everybody. I'm going to set the scene. We are, of course, in lovely Arkham, New England City, America in the 1920s-ish, ambiguously set in that period. We have our two characters. The lovely June is playing Eurydice Hallowary. Would you like to introduce your character, June?
How so do you want me to introduce her?
What who are they? Why are they connected to the story?
Well, Eurydice Hallowary is a rather well-off lady who originally from Dallas, Texas, moved to Arkham at some point. She is a rather charming woman, 29 years of age. A bit of a eccentric woman for the time, perhaps. One might call her, in modern terms, a Southern belle. Yeah.
Fair enough. And
she's also pretty. I didn't make the rolls. She has a very high appearance.
Yeah, an incredible appearance stat, 85. And the other player in this two-player game is Dr. Cuthbert Droll III. Mason, would you like to introduce your character?
Indeed, Dr. Cuthbert Droll III. He is a trainee psychologist at the County Asylum in Arkham, originally from Hell, Michigan. He despises the idea of lobotomy, which is something he's intending to intervene against. Very much in contrast to Eurydice, he's a nerd pretty much in the 1920s sense. He's not very good looking. He's not a very charming or social person. He very much fades into the background, but he is very smart. He spends a lot of time at the library, and he has a few little quirks. He's surprisingly good at locksmithing, for one. He's Christian, so make of that what you will, and he is 26 years of age.
So those are our two characters. We are starting in the story of poor Theresa. The scene is set. Yes, again, you are in the famous city of Arkham, both residing in Arkham. Dr. Cuthbert Droll III, we're just going to start calling him Cuthbert. Cuthbert is a student at the Miskatonic University in the day and an assistant for the good Dr. Ewan in the evenings at the county asylum. He has especially been shadowing a recurrent patient who has been in and out of the asylum recently, known as Theresa Verd. Theresa Verd is a young woman reasonably young. Not young to me, but in the grand scheme of things, young. About 30 years old. She is what one might call a strong character, And as a woman in the 1920s, this is seen as a detriment, and she is unfortunately prone to what is at the time referred to as fits of hysteria. And she has been given a court-ordered lobotomy. And now County Asylum specialises in lobotomies and lobotomy patients. And so she has been sent here multiple times over the weeks, and Dr. Cuthbert has gotten to know her and has kind of realised, oh, this person is a great person. I already did not stand for lobotomies, and I cannot stand that this is going to happen, and so is kind of drafting a plan to intervene. While an old friend of Theresa's, Eurydice, has come to visit from town to see her friend who's kind of on the outskirts of the city, in this county asylum, and is coming to visit today and talk about, what's happening and see if she can help more judiciously or not more judiciously. It's up in the air and down to the players. And so we shall begin with the two of you in kind of the reception hall of the asylum. You are, and if I just paste a quick map in chat so you get an idea. Actually, I don't think I will. I think that's something for later. So, you are in the reception hall of the asylum. There is a kind of a waiting bench where Eurydice is waiting, and Cuthbert is just walking down to the reception and collecting some files that he had to collect. So, begin. Right. Hello, Dr. Cuthbert. How may I help you?
Right, let me get the voice revved up. Hello, Theresa. I've just come to collect some papers that I need. How are you today?
Oh, I'm all right, dear. Did Dr. Ewan send you down? I have a few for him.
Yes, thank you very much. He did ask me to collect those as well.
Yeah, it's terrible about that Theresa girl, but, she's a danger to all of us, so it has to be done.
I personally don't agree with the idea of lobotomy. It really rubs me the wrong way. I'm sure there must be some other solution. I've been at the library a lot recently researching the matter, and I found some very interesting information. I'm sure if I were allowed to speak on behalf of it, then perhaps we would be able to prevent the necessity of the lobotomy, but I suppose a court order is a little bit more sinister and serious to adhere to.
Well, yeah, dear, it's not really our place to say. I don't even think Dr. Ewan could overturn that at this point. It's been in the works for a few weeks now.
Yes. I still can't help but feel like there is something I can do. Theresa's a dear friend of mine, and, well, it just really unsettles me to think that she might be different forever.
I didn't know the two of you were so close. One of her friends is actually here already, just sat outside there waiting.
Oh, is that so? Well, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm to talk to them. Maybe they might know a thing or two that could assist.
Have I heard any of this?
You can make me a listen roll. It's not going to be very hard.
I'm probably going to fail, but let's try.
I'll be honest, I did think you were playing Theresa at the beginning, so I did refer to you as Theresa.
There can be two Theresas. Yeah, no, that's a 34.
No.
You're Theresa without a H.
Yeah, no, okay. No, Eurydice has not overheard anything, but you've seen the receptionist talking to somebody, and you're kind of sat there waiting to be let in. And of course, Dr. Cuthbert has his own options. He can certainly go out and talk to you if he wants.
I think I will. Hello there. I'm to believe that you're a friend of Theresa's. Is that correct?
Oh. Are you one of those doctors that I've been hearing about that's been plaguing my poor friend?
Oh, no. Quite the contrary, my dear. My name is Dr. Cuthbert Droll III. Please refer to me as Cuthbert. I'm quite a friend of Theresa's, as a matter of fact, and I'm very much opposed to the idea of lobotomy. I find it simply abhorrent.
Oh, finally. Someone who speaks sense. You would not believe the slander that has been occurring for the past few days. It's mind-numbing. I can't... I get into fits of anger just thinking about it. I do apologize. This is not becoming of a lady.
Oh, no, it's quite understandable. I mean, some of the things I've heard myself around the asylum just really rile me up personally. I'm terribly sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Eurydice Hallowary. Yes, of that Hallowary family.
Could you please give me an ideas roll?
Yes, my ideas stat is intelligence. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. 80, I think.
Yeah, yours is 80, so you need to roll the D100 and get below 80.
That's 3.
You've definitely heard of the Hallowaries. In fact, you know who Eurydice Hallowary is. They are an influential figure here within Arkham, within the kind of, civil politics. They are just a rather rich individual who goes to a lot of kind of galas and balls and things like that. Spends money and talks to people where that sort of thing needs to be done.
Brilliant. Eurydice Hallowary, indeed. Yes, I've heard of you. I'm given to believe you possess quite a pull around here at the asylum. I dare say that between the two of us, we might be able to do something about this court order and see to it that Theresa isn't lobotomized after all.
Oh, well, that'd be nice. Lest I have to go through other means, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yes. Well, let's hope we don't have to do anything too drastic, but, well, Theresa is a very good friend of mine, and quite honestly, I would do anything to not see her become quite different.
Can you make me a listen roll, please?
Yeah, my listen is 40, so rolling the dice. 61.
Nothing occurs to you? Everything is in order, as it seems.
But enough about that. Is she here? I'd like to see her, if possible.
Yes, I do believe Theresa is with us presently. Yes, let's go and see her, shall we?
As you say that, you are kind of absorbed in this conversation, the two of you. You feel a firm hand on your shoulder, and you turn to see a face you are very familiar with. An older gentleman, kind of balding, a thin, prickly white beard, more like kind of stubble across his face, and very firm, foul expressions. He goes, "Come on, old boy. Stop taking so long. I sent you to get those notes bloody 15 minutes ago. What are you doing here chatting to the, visitors?"
Dr. Ewan, I'm terribly sorry. I was merely distracted. That is to say, this charming lady here wishes to see Theresa.
Well, visiting hours are later. You shall have to come back tomorrow. It's far too late for all that now.
I have been told to come back tomorrow for the past 3 days. I will wait no longer.
Well,
if I'm to be understood. Do you know who I am?
An ideas roll for him, actually. Let me go get my dice so I can make an ideas roll for Ewan.
I'm so glad you pulled out the "Do you know who I am?"
Do you know who I am? Look,
Where are my
it's
dice?
a classic.
It's here.
My guy forgot to bring dice to the dice game.
here we are, back in the middle of Dr. Ewan's statement. Right. Well, yes. Hallowary, yes, quite right. Some aristocratic family with a degree of pull in the city. I suppose you're used to getting what you want, aren't you? You splash a bit of cash in people's faces and they bend over backwards for you. Well, I'm sorry, but we're a proper institution who does proper work, and I wouldn't be bullied by a rich, pretty, prissy fool.
Dr. Ewan, I think that's quite unnecessary.
Well,
You're so rude. I mean, why,
I'm absolutely
quite
tired.
easily go to the press and talk about
Well,
the misconduct that occurs
never-
within this establishment, the way they treat their visitors.
Do you want to roll me an intimidate?
I can try.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like an intimidate.
Oh boy, my intimidate's trash, but I'll give it a go.
Menacing.
Oh, well, I rolled a 14, so just barely.
Well,
yeah.
I never. Well, only the place of bloody modern nobles to throw their weight. Good, honest government
Are
sites.
you commenting on me? I'll add that.
Look, all right, come on in, you bloody. And he gestures for you to follow. He says, Cuthbert, you handle her. Give me those bloody files. I have work to do. You
Very
see
well,
to the
sir.
lady's whims. And he
Yes,
wanders
sir.
off back into his office.
Oh, terribly sorry about that.
It's quite alright. I'm not used to having to use such forceful means, but I didn't feel like being kind to someone like him. He seems a bit, well.
You can say try working for him. Well, yes, I dare say you handled that very well.
Just quickly, as you walk in, you see kind of a well-furnished environment. It's rather relaxed, relatively kind of... It's the same kind of crosshatch of green and white tiles you were seeing before, with a kind of a mixture of kind of modernistic and kind of old, more kind of like kind of traditionally medical elements. It is a very kind of, it definitely looks like a very expensive building, albeit not the most kind of not the most well, it's expensive, but it's not egregiously so. The money is put into things of necessity and small decoration elements. There's no like giant golden or giant marble statue of the founder or something. You see like a number of armed guards, and you are kind of just directed down a hallway of similar tiling until you reach a common area where you see a number of kind of asylum attendants looking after a small group of ladies and one man, all sat down in front of a television set just watching the television, or there's a few in the corner just kind of staring into nothing. It's kind of almost kind of hauntingly absent of life, despite being clearly like the common area and rather full. That makes sense. And you are again further ushered through until you reach a not quite a cell, but definitely not a nice room that contains Theresa.
Here we are, Miss Eurydice.
Eurydice is like pushes past
Yeah, one of the guards goes to say something, you just push past him and go inside.
Oh, Theresa, there you are. I've been worried sick for the past few days. Are you alright?
Yes. Hello, you're Dicey. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Let's not talk about me. I want to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah, yes, of course. As well as one can be in a place like this.
The fact that they put you in a place like this, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Well, and she's clearly quite dazed right now. She's kind of Can you give me a spot hidden? Or one of you can give me a spot hidden or a psychoanalysis. Your choice.
Ooh.
Just one of us or both?
Both if you want.
I will go for psychoanalysis.
I will go for spot hidden because spot hidden is the better of the two.
Dang it! I got 63, so that's a no.
God. Oh, I got a 21. Whew.
Nice.
Yeah, she's just very out of it. From that kind of... You can't glean too much. It's just very clear that they are putting her on some kind of medicine that is making her seem quite addled, like she's not quite able to collect her thoughts. Yeah.
What have you done to her?
Who is that directed to? You two are the only ones in the room. There is a guard outside, but just stood there, kind of looking outwards to the hall.
I guess directed towards Cuthbert, but like the you being like a generalized.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid I'm rarely present to oversee the administration of any drugs or medicines. Honestly, I wish I knew more about what exactly was being done to Theresa.
Yeah, give me an ideas roll, please.
Look. That is 32.
Yeah, you know that the papers you handed to Dr. Ewan earlier would contain significant amount of information on Theresa's case, and it would also have a set date revealing the amount of time until the lobotomy, or the procedure itself.
Okay. Come to think of it, I'm sure that those papers that I gave to Dr. Ewan would contain the information, perhaps even when the lobotomy is to take place. I really should have taken a closer look at them.
Well, might I suggest something, Doctor?
Please go on.
Eurydice kind of stands up. Question: How tall do we want to make these characters?
She could be taller than me.
Yeah.
Because like I was thinking Eurydice.
I think you have a size stat. You're
Oh,
both,
do we?
you're both the same height, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
You both have size 55.
Don't worry, I can slouch.
Yeah, I guess you've got a naturally
Well,
quite
that's
slouched
self-esteem.
position, and Eurydice would have like heels on and stuff like that, so you do stand taller than he does.
One thing, just like straight onto. Are you wearing like a coat?
Yeah, like a lab coat, I presume.
Yeah, like a lab coat.
Something like
just
that.
one finger just like pressed onto like the lapel of the lab coat. I suggest that you don't take this the wrong way, but you can blend in. You are gonna go and you're gonna find those papers.
Yes,
And you're gonna take them and you're gonna bring them to me outside the asylum.
Yes, very good. Yes, I'll do that.
Are we in agreement? Lovely.
Absolutely.
Well, kneel back down.
He's kind of shaking a bit.
She's a very frightening woman.
Yep.
Kneels back down, looking up to Theresa. Theresa.
Hello, Doctor. Oh, hello. You're here. Well,
Theresa.
when did you get here?
I've been here for a few minutes, sweetie. I'm gonna get you out of here, alright?
Yes.
You're not gonna stay here. You're not gonna stay with that bull of a man no longer. You're
He's
gonna live
called
with me
Richard,
after
if you want to
this.
know the name.
Richard.
Dick
Oh my
Ewan.
God, his
Yeah,
name
Dick
is
Ewan.
Dick.
No, no. Dr. Ewan. His name is I haven't actually decided. He could be.
Ewan.
He could be Ewan. Sure. It's
Ewan.
Dr. Ewan. No, her husband is
Her
Richard.
husband is Richard.
Theresa Verd, Richard Verd.
They're both bullish men, shall we say.
Yeah. Alright, Theresa.
Yeah.
You can
Of
see
course.
what they're doing with these drugs. Right, Doctor? Like, this cannot be right.
This is...
Do you want to make me a... I'm making you make a lot of ideas rolls. Actually, you passed really well with your past ideas roll, and you've been around her. You know that she's being more drugged up because she was getting more and more kind of resistant toward the Doctor and his kind of coming in. She was refusing to see him. Past a certain point, she was just being like, she was putting up a lot of resistance, and so in order to make her more... Probably the exact words he used to her were pliable. They have drugged her up to... Yeah.
Yes, you're quite right. Over the past few weeks that Theresa has been with us, she has become more resistant to Dr. Ewan's techniques. I personally believe this shows signs of progress in her mental state, but sadly Dr. Ewan doesn't see it that way, and in his words,
he doesn't see it that way.
would have
he
her
just
be more
wants
pliable.
control.
Yes, quite right. And I do not think it is right at all. He has been using increased dosage in order to get her to be more pliable, as he would put it. And that word disgusts me. I think that I will go and collect those papers and bring them to you, Eurydice. And I think that we shall see that Theresa gets out of here.
Good. I would certainly hope so.
Right.
I mean, there's two sides to this, Doctor. Either you're with that boys' club of doctors who think that they know what's best, or you can be on the side of the righteous.
Well, I know one
Some
thing.
real Bible Belt stuff.
Yeah. I know one
look,
thing, Miss Halloway.
Texas.
Yeah.
Those doctors certainly do not know what is best. I think that what is best is that we get Theresa out of here.
Exactly. Wow. What time of day is it? Roughly?
Like 6 at night.
6 at night. Theresa, I'm gonna leave you now, but I will be back. I need you to keep fighting for me, okay?
Yes.
Alright, sweetie. I'll be back. I give her like a very gentle hug.
Yeah, she tries to hurt. Physically, she's okay. I mean, she's a bit shaky. It's just it's very clear. She's struggling
Mentally
to collect
something.
her thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you leave, the guard kind of. If you were to split off, you would know that Dr. Ewan's office is past the entrance, so you would have to see Eurydice out alongside the guard, but you are allowed free reign around the asylum for, within reason.
Yeah.
Cuthbert, so there is no reason for you to have to sneak around at the moment.
But you don't reckon that I'd be able to, like, go to Dr. Ewan's office and get back in time before Eurydice's already left?
No, because it's kind of... Eurydice will have... Unless you start running, which then people might be
suspicious.
like, why stop running in the... Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop it. I mean, hell, you could make me an athletics check, sure, or a track check, technically. Or, you know what, make me a constitution check, just to see if you could really... Or do you want to make me luck? See if they get stopped by anything, see if Eurydice can slow them down enough.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah, roll me luck. Eurydice, do you want to roll
that?
Instead?
That is a 6.
A 6? Okay. I guess it happened already. I'll give you the next one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you definitely are able to slow them down. Some incident is happening in the kind of common area where somebody's biting someone else, something like that. Some incident has occurred, some violence has broken out, and now guards are getting involved and rushing and breaking things up and probably being a bit more excessively violent than necessary. Yeah, you can, as long as you succeed on every check you make here, Cuthbert, you are able to get back in time to meet Eurydice just at the entrance.
Okay.
They have to go.
Alright. Oh dear, there seems to be quite a commotion. Eurydice, I shall hurry to Dr. Ewan's office and try and get those papers to you by the time you leave. Just try and stall the guards however you can.
I'll try my best. I'll use what I do best.
You just pull out a gun.
I don't have a gun yet.
No.
Rifle is your highest stat, though. That's all I'm saying.
Rifle is
that
my
is
highest stat,
unironically what you do.
guards...
Oh no, appearance. Appearance is what you do best.
Well, appearance
Shooting.
and charm.
Secondly, do you have a charm?
Shoot.
Charm is 75. Yeah, charm and fast.
I have a charm of 75.
But
yeah.
Appearance and using a rifle / shotgun are your two best skills. Right.
All right. Very good. I walk away, like, clearly, like, sort of speed walking, but still trying to be discreet, even though there's currently the incident that's happening, so everyone's focused on that, but I'm still not trying to, like, draw attention to myself.
You say the guards are armed. What are they armed with?
Pistols and, like, cudgels.
Damn it, I'm no good at handguns.
I mean, nobody would just be walking around with a shotgun. If you made a luck roll and passed, like maybe a hard luck roll, there might be like some kind of shotgun in the armory, in like a locked cabinet.
I'll stick to non-violent means for now.
Yes, exactly. So, you speed walk back down the hallways toward Dr. Ewan's office. You know this path well. In fact, you speed walking towards Dr. Ewan's office is not uncommon. He is a very, prickly individual, and being late for him is not advised. And so, seeing people move with slightly more speed than they should, but still not running, is about what people are used to toward Dr. Ewan's office. So, you reach the door. He is still reading these documents. He's just sat there at his desk, thumbing through them. I'm going to make a roll for him to see if he notices you. He doesn't. He's just thumbing away.
So he's still reading them. If I get close to him, he'll probably notice me then. But I can't really just wait for him to finish. Because what I'm thinking is I could, like, walk close and kind of, like, sort of lean over and read them while he's reading them.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of different options. You could try and persuade him of something. You could try and just notice where he puts them when he's done with them, and then come back for them at a later point. There's a lot of options. A lot of things are available to you. You just have to try and tell me how.
Metal Gear Solid this stuff.
Hmm.
Just get a cardboard box.
Whose footprints are these?
Hmm?
Let's see.
A lot darker in the past 2 minutes.
My persuade is 50. I guess I could try and persuade him. Dr. Ewan, perhaps I should give those papers a once-over just to make sure all the information on them is correct.
Yes, right, yes. Oh, classic Cuthbert, ever the judicious and excellent student of mine. And you assume I would miss any article of error that you would pick up.
Of course not, sir. I just don't wish you to waste your time on inaccurate information when I could sort it all out for you and have you attend to more important matters.
Oh, that's a persuade. That's a persuade with advantage. That's exactly what you should say, actually. You can have an advantage on that persuade roll. So you would roll the tens digit twice and take the lower.
I'm just kind of using a 1 to 100.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just roll twice then and take the lower number.
Okay. Well, that's a 24, so I'm off to a good start.
Certainly. It's not a hard success. Yeah.
And then a 4!
Okay.
Oh, Mason,
I'll be damned.
That's great.
That is exactly what you need. Yeah. He's just like, maybe. Yes, it does do to use one's help, doesn't it? It's what you're here for. We don't want to waste our bloody time now, do we? And he hands you the papers, and he's like, there's some bloody incident down at the other end. I suppose I ought to go down there and see what's wrong.
Very good, sir.
And he just wanders off. The papers are in your hand.
Right, so I will go to the entrance, and I'm kind of reading them as I go, so that I can like quickly talk to you.
Do you want to give me a library use?
Oh, absolutely.
Just to see what you get.
My library use is 60.
60, yeah. I remember that from running.
Oh, that's an 83.
Still not. It's not incredible. I'll let you get one piece of information you want. Either the date of the lobotomy when it has been set, the treatment plan for Theresa prior to that, or or the involvement of Dr. Ewan and his changes to anything. How he's been involved.
I think it would probably be best to know our deadline, so I think I'll go with the date of the lobotomy.
Yeah, you are trying to make use of this, and you realise it's a really thick manuscript, and you're not going to have time to get through all of it in time. So you just flick to the court order part. You just get your nose in that, and the date is set for 3 days from today, in the late afternoon.
Right.
No, sorry, 4 days from today in the late afternoon, because you're in the evening right now.
Yeah, okay.
So you'd have this evening, a day, and then a morning to the late afternoon.
Okay.
So.
Right, so I go to the entrance, and I suppose that Eurydice's there.
Yeah.
Eurydice, I have the papers.
Pretty quick. Not too bad. Go ahead, though.
Yes, well, unfortunately, as you can see, it's quite a thick manuscript. I haven't been able to read all of it, but I have seen one thing. the date of the lobotomy.
Go on.
We don't have long until then. Only tonight, tomorrow, the day after, and then the morning. And then it will happen.
So we have roughly 3 days.
Yes, just about.
Delightful. The sarcasm is dripping from that statement, if it wasn't obvious.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's not ideal, but I think we'll have enough time.
I tell you what. You see what you can do here. We'll meet up tomorrow, let's say.
Very good. Yes, I'll see if I can get any more information from this manuscript.
I'll see if I can pull some strings elsewhere.
Very good. Well, until tomorrow, Eurydice.
Yeah. Have a safe rest of your day.
You too.
I'll wrap it up with, I'll let you make 2 checks each to kind of do things prior to having met up. To kind of have some effect on what's going on.
Okay.
2 each. While I snack on my gold fries.
I guess I'll do another library use check to see if I can get another piece of information from the manuscript.
Yep, absolutely.
Could I?
Oof, that's an 82.
Attempt to charm the guard into giving me a bit more freedom to move.
Oh no! Yeah, I mean, you can try. It'll be an extreme. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to leave. An extreme charm.
Is the desk in the building?
The reception desk.
Yeah, that's
it's in the building.
More where I wanted to go.
Yeah, you can go in
just
there.
be forced out.
No.
Oh no. Okay. No. Okay.
You're allowed to the reception.
Then I'm allowed to the reception. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
where I wanted
public.
to go, so never mind.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I guess I go up to the reception desk and just because that's where Cuthbert got the files from before, right?
Well, that's where they were delivered to, and he was picking them up from there.
Right.
Now those files have kind of been delivered to Cuthbert. Well, they've been delivered to Dr. Ewan.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance that the receptionist read those files just out of curiosity?
Make me a luck check.
That's what I was hoping for. So I've got to get below 55 then?
I'll do it as hard because it's quite a receptionist reading a long document of files. Even on a hard, then maybe they've read something. And you'll still have to charm it out of them, so.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's what I'm expecting.
But yeah, just roll me hard luck to see if they've even read any.
13.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they skimmed it. They were nosy. Had to work out who it was for, maybe, and so they read the front page.
Yeah, okay. I go up to the desk.
Well, howdy. Oh, another Texan. Well, ain't that something? Don't see many of us up here.
Well, what can I say? Texas just didn't feel too homey after what happened to me. But anyway,
Wow.
I'm here to inquire about some information.
Well, I mean, I'll help you however I can, but I obviously can't divulge too much without the doctors say so.
I'm not expecting too much there. Just, a favor from one Texan to another. I can pay it back.
I mean, I have a job here. I can't really. I mean, I'll take money, but I can't. This is also broad daylight. I'm at work right now. You are bribing me in my workplace in front of a guard.
Said anything about a bribe.
Well, I mean, I did, I guess. I'm assuming you're bribing me in my workplace in front of a guard.
It is broad daylight.
It is broad daylight. That is possibly a bit much, but who knows? I'll be.
You must forgive me. I'm afraid I'm in such a state of distress about my friend Theresa. She's going through it. I need to know that she's gonna be all right.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Maybe. I mean, here's the place to be. This is the best place for her. Where she can get help.
Do you happen to know how they're treating her or anything like that? Just for my own peace of mind.
Make me a charm. Make me that
I was
charm.
trying to bribe her. My arm.
Oh, okay.
My brain just was like, well, could you provide me with some information? You know.
Yeah.
Just...
No, it's just when you said you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I was like, you cannot bribe. I am a normal person.
I just love the way you said it. It is broad daylight.
We are in my place of work. You could have at least waited until I left.
If this was modern day, there would definitely be a camera recording all of this.
Exactly. Like, the 20s, you could really get away with some crazy shit in the 20s.
You really could.
You could shoot your name into the wall and no one would know it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 15.
That really broke me.
You got a 15.
Yeah, so...
That's an extreme. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Country Asylum is the best of the best for cases like this, and she is in the best place she can be. And today, some notes came in that Dr. Ewan he's taking her case himself specially. He's getting very involved, He's had pretty much everything tweaked to the level he desires. So she's getting personalized treatment by Dr. Ewan. So really, this is the best place she could be. Honestly, I promise. But I would take a bribe.
I'm happy to accept the money.
I mean...
After work. Not in front of an armed guard. But I mean, you're very rich. I do know who you are.
Meet me on 3rd and 6th.
Yeah, and here's my phone number. It's 4.
Just call the operator and say, hello, operator, 4.
And they'll beam you straight through to me. It's not my phone, but there's a phone near me, and I can answer it.
It's a payphone.
Payphone.
Rip it out the wall, did you?
No, it's just right outside my house. And I can hear it ring. It's very loud.
Well, if you ever end up leaving this position, do give me a call.
Well, I may get fired, so...
That's entirely likely.
It is entirely possible. I'm gonna roll a luck check for that. She does not get fired.
Oh, good. You didn't just lose me my job and then give me another one.
Thank God. Hooey. Alright, yeah. Right, that's your one check. Yeah, you got some information. Cuthbert. Your second check, yeah. The 82, unfortunately, it's really thick. You can't get anything from this. You can either have one more or you can try and do something else.
I'll go one more time.
Yep.
So that's 60 I'm trying to beat again. Come on. 90. God. I'm not good at reading.
This is a jumble of medical jargon, numbers, drug reports, 100 different forms on different treatment plans that have been tried on Theresa over the months she's been in and out of this asylum. All you can glean is that her husband has had her committed 3 separate times over 4 months. That's all you can get. Alright, you're to see your second check if you want to do anything else. It doesn't have to be at the asylum, by the way. You can be like, yeah, when I got home I did something, or on the in town I did something. Or in the morning.
On 3rd and 6th, I met the receptionist and gave her a bribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Bribe check 100.
That would be a credit. That would be a credit rating roll, and you
Rating.
certainly can pass that.
I guess it might be more when I get home. Would I know any journalists?
Yes, probably. Do you want to make me a luck to see how good your journalist how many journalists you've met? Where you remember meeting a journalist? You've definitely met a good number. Did you care about any of them? Luck.
Is this where Frilly Francis is going to come in?
Yeah,
She's back.
From London.
She survived the horrors.
She moved straight to America from London.
This is
Arkham, New England.
This is as Glass Onion is to Knives Out. This is that kind of sequel.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I got a. I think that's a 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can get in direct contact with the head of the Arkham Bugle. Or the Arkham Oracle, actually. I think it's the name of the Arkham newspaper. So yeah, you have direct links to the head editor of the Arkham Oracle.
The Daily Arkham.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll let Mason do his stuff first.
Well, Mason's actually done both.
Yeah, I have. I failed.
Oh, you're fair. Okay. You're
Guy just tried to read. You know what, Mason? I'll give you one more since you tried to read twice, and that's not particularly hard to do. You just spent your evening reading it, so I'll let you have one more try reading.
Okay, one more read.
Yeah, just you've committed heavy.
If I get above 90.
Yeah, if you fail again, I'm gonna have some.
I got a 71.
Oh my god! Right, is that a fail?
That's because mine.
All right.
60.
You spend the whole evening combing over these documents, and by the end of the night, Ewan is like, "So, do you have anything to comment on the files you've been withholding from me all evening, Cuthbert?"
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, no, everything does appear to be in order. But never hurts to be careful.
Wonderful. So you wasted my time. That's it. Yes, good job, Cuthbert. As usual, you're a medical marvel. Give me those, and he puts them in his desk. Go on home, Cuthbert.
Very good, sir. Good night.
Good night. And he escorts you out of his office, locks the door, and starts heading home.
Yeah.
It's about 11 by the time you're done, by the way. And there's a bus that goes back into the main part of Arkham that the most of the staff would catch.
Yeah.
So you'll probably be on the bus.
Just sitting on the bus why can't I read?
Why the fuck is that so hard to get through? That's just an awfully laid out document. Damn.
If only they had Final Draft 12.
Yes. God.
Because here's the thing, Dr. Ewan. Places like Stage 6, Warner Bros., Sony, Tubi, Arrow, they're not going to be able to find it clean and digestible. You picking up what I'm putting down?
If only it were in French, then Eurydice would have been able to decipher it. At 15% chance to do so.
If only it were in English, I'd have a 70% chance to decipher it.
I think it might be some strange hidden language known as...
It's in Latin.
Medical jargon. Majoritively is Latin, Greek. In English, portmanteaued. Medical jargon. Right, anyway. What are you going to do with this reporter you've fathomed into existence?
Okay, would I have would I have gone home at like 7, or what time would I have gone home?
If you left immediately, yeah, like 7, half 7.
7, half 7. Okay. I'll have one of my servants.
Well, yes, of course, Madame Halloween. Yes, I'd be happy to help you. How can I serve?
I'd like to, as a joke, just say all of her staff is just female.
Oh, okay.
Does not keep them.
No, the staff still sounds like that.
Oh no, they do sound like that.
Oh yes,
It's
quite.
just-
Quite so, Miss Halloween. I live and serve.
Okay.
Yeah, to basically get the editor on the line.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yes, I'll see if he's awake.
With a 2 luck, sure. You have his home phone number. You call him.
3.
No, at like 7.
No, the number to call.
Oh,
is
the number
3.
to call him.
The number is
Yeah,
called-
he's pretty important. He can have the number 3. Ding. Well, hello. Who is this?
Why, this is Eustace Hallowell speaking.
Oh, hello, Miss Halloween. How are you?
I'm quite well. Name. What's this guy's name?
Roll me intelligence. Roll me intelligence. See if you remember his name.
Oh god, intelligence is one of the things, the one stat other than con that I suck at.
I mean, 45 doesn't suck.
I mean, 45 doesn't suck, but it's the worst that I have.
I don't know. Your swim's pretty bad. No, wait.
Okay,
Your
So if there's a
knob
flood, we're
is pretty
screwed.
bad.
you gotta be joking me. That's another 2.
Yeah. Okay. You remember his name? Donald.
Trump.
Donald
No.
Smith.
Donald Smith.
Ah,
I was
hello.
gonna joke Dick Smith.
Hey.
Why, Mr. Smith, I come to you with
Oh, please call me Donald. Call me Donnie.
Donnie. I come to you with a potential interesting story. You may be jumping at the bit.
Is this like an actually interesting story, or do you need me to run something for you?
Well,
Like, I know you.
how much
And you're
do you
very
know
rich.
how much do you know about the town of Asylum?
Which one? We're at Arkham. There's like 8.
The county Asylum.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know that one. I mean, I know all 8, but yeah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, they specialize in lobotomies. Turn them into zombies over there.
Well, it just so happens the staff there are quite rude.
Well, yeah, I mean... Yeah, they gotta deal with wackos all day. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think you understand. They were rude to me as well. And that's a side I don't take lightly.
What, do you want me to run a smear job on them? I mean, I can.
Well,
You're very rich and very important. People can just do these things for you.
what I'd like you to do initially is
God, I'm glad they haven't invented the wiretap yet.
maybe have one of your boys.
What do you mean, one of my journalists?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to send somebody to rough them up? I can do that too.
No, not yet. His name is Dr. Ewan. Maybe have one of your
Oh, I know Dr.
do a
Ewan.
little-
Weird bald
do a
guy.
little
Yeah.
do a little investigation into him. I have a sneaking suspicion he's got some skeletons in his closet.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's a university professor. I wouldn't be surprised. They usually keep those. Well, they probably wouldn't be in the closet. They'd probably be in his teaching room.
Can I be frank?
Yeah, no, this was me making a joke. I know what you mean. Yes, I will investigate him for you, of course. Miss Halloween,
Thank you.
Eurydice.
You'll receive a check in a few days.
I do love money. I'm gonna slam the phone down now. Ka-ching!
Thank you, Mirabelle.
Oh, yes. Happy to help you. I do love when she bribes people. Oh, it warms me heart. Just like her father.
I was just gonna say.
We do not speak of my father in this house. Remember?
No, I didn't remember that, but I will now. Okay. Sorry.
Bro, you gotta give me like some space to
To breathe.
No.
You're taking all the air.
All right.
Taking
Yeah.
it out of our lungs from how much we're laughing.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Look, I just want this man to feel unsafe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
This man has a target on his fucking back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely successful. Yeah. You'll get some information on him in like a day. Sure.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. You guys could. Where do you want to meet? Where would you think you would meet up?
Probably would have like some like trend, like actually.
I mean,
some like trendy like cafe.
A vaudeville
thing
show.
That I had that I just like happened to
hey, Joe's Diner.
Joe's Diner, and I happen to just know the right spot to do like some like.
You know Joe.
I know Joe.
From Joe's Diner.
Joe from Joe's Diner.
Who on earth is Joe?
Hey.
You don't know Joe.
Hey, it's me, Joe. Hey, how you doing, Miss Halloween? Hey, you want to go to the table where people do all the scheming and plotting?
Shall I reserve the scheming table for you, Miss Halloween?
Hey, Miss Halloween. Hey, I heard you was coming in to do some scheming. I cleared out the scheming table for you.
We like to do a little scheming today.
Hey, anytime. Hey. Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about
Hey, it's
it.
me.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
people call me
get
Joe's
schemers all the time.
My name is Joe Diner.
It's Joe for joke and schemer anytime. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Least serious Call of Cthulhu NPC.
Hey, it's me, Joe Diner. I got a scheming
That's my
table.
last name.
My
First
middle
name
name's
Joe,
S.
last name Dinah.
My middle name is literally just the letter S.
Nobody knows what it stands
It's not
for.
Joe's Diner, it's Joe S. Diner.
Yeah, Joe S. Dinah, that's the name. Don't wear it out.
Hey, forget about it. Hey, it's not even a diner. Hey.
It's literally just
just
a
one
room in
table.
which people
Go back to
scheme.
New
It's
York
just-
accents.
It's just one table where people scheme in a corner. Hey.
You
Forget
know, if I
about it,
renamed
hey.
the place to Joe's
Hey, what are you, a
Scheming
cop?
Place, it might get a bit more publicity,
Actually, it could be
maybe.
a speakeasy if you want.
Yeah, you can do a speakeasy.
Yeah, get Joe's Diner. It's a diner at the top with one table, and then it's
The
like
S stands for speakeasy.
Yeah, it's the clearest speakeasy you've ever heard. You just say to Joe, "I would like to go to the speakeasy," and that's the password.
He's
And he
not
just-
smart.
He just
like-
he just literally pulls up like a very
Hey, no
clear
problem,
trap
Mr.
door,
Mallory.
and he goes, "Hey, forget about it." Hey.
Like, you can literally see the outline of it in the floor.
Yeah, there's like tape around it,
We are like.
so he doesn't
we are,
lose
like,
it.
So
He
pissing
peels
off
the tape off loudly.
right now.
Hey, there we go, Miss Halloween. Scheming tables all yours.
Hey,
And
hey.
the doctor guy over there as well. I
Hey,
guess,
whatever that guy's called. Hey, I almost forgot about him. Hey. Alright, yeah.
Right, so we
hello.
go to the.
Yeah, you're in Joe S. Diner. The
Joe
speakeasy.
Asylum. So, Doctor, did you find anything out other than what you told me?
Well, sadly, Eurydice, I really did go through it all, but it was all just a bunch of mishmash and jargon. I really couldn't make heads or tails of it. But I did find this. Theresa's husband, Richard, has had her committed to the asylum 3 times over the past 4 months. I dare say that he wants rid of her.
That sounds about right.
How went things on your end?
Well, let's just say that head doctor of yours, or
Dr.
whatever
Ewan?
title he carries, he's got a new friend following him around.
Oh,
Hey.
I see.
He's got a.
It's me,
he's
Joe.
got-
I'm
he's
the
got
contact.
Trailing Pete stuck on him, eh?
I'm the trailer. I was employed by the by the Arkham Oracle to trail Dr. Ewan. That's my side hustle, you dig?
Hey, it's my cousin. Trailing Pete.
Hey, I'm the cousin. My name is also Joe S. Diner.
Hey.
No, his name is like Smo S. Dino.
Schmo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's me,
Schmo.
Smo S. Diner. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I like to
Hey, you know
trail
what I'm
people.
saying? Hey, I like to trail people. Hey. Alright, yeah. Speaking of, it's now been like a day, so you can have the information come back from the trailer. Yeah, literally a guy can come up to you and be like, "Oh, my name's, I am trying to come up with a name for a nerd on the fly. My name's,
Oh, easy. Cuthbert Droll the Third.
Eustace.
my name's Liam, Larley.
Lisa.
My name's Liam Larley. I'm
Larley.
a trainee reporter, and I was put on trailing down information on that head doctor guy, Dr. Ewan, for you. I've got a whole report here, but I've got to go home because I've got a big project in for the Miskatonic later, so I can't really stay. Sorry.
That's alright, Liam. I can
Goodbye.
take this with you. And I give him like, I give him like a extra like $10 to go with us.
Wow, $10. That's a lot.
That's more money than I've
That
ever
is
seen in my entire life.
That is food for the week. Hell yeah. Thank
I
you.
love eating money.
It's alright, darling. Now you get yourself out of here.
Yeah, he just leaves.
That's
He
$1
just- he
a
just-
night
He
with
just
3
walks
desserts.
out.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Hi, Joe. I'm gonna
Hey,
go
what's
now."
going on, Liam?
Hey,
Hey, I see
hey.
you got yourself $10 there. That's
Hey, it's
pretty
quite
nice.
a good amount, hey. Hey, a drink is like 12 cents. That's pretty good. Like
You are like
100
the
drinks.
third richest man in town right now.
Hey, fuck it out, hey, forget about it.
That
don't-
could pay my rent for the next year.
Don't get mugged on the way home.
That is a very likely occurrence.
Hey, alright.
Wow.
Luck to see if he gets mugged on the way home. Liam gets mugged on the way home.
Oh no!
You got a mug.
Oh, Liam.
It happens. You win some, you lose some.
Oh, I feel bad now.
I mean, he gets paid for his actual job, at least.
He gets paid. He just doesn't get his
He
bonus.
just lost his
Yeah.
$10. Oh, man. You win some, you lose some.
Oh, I know what that voice reminds me of now. Oh, it's
What is it?
Torbeck. It's Torbeck from Legend of Ventress.
I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Torbeck's gonna lick you!
Is that the one with the clown?
And yes, that's the D&D show with Chuckles the clown.
Okay, I
Torbeck's a
think
bug
I
guy.
might know who that is, then.
He's funny. I love him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
I think I might know
anyway.
who that one is. Cool.
I mean, if you literally look at Torbeck, you'll see.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, probably. But yeah. I'll do it afterwards.
I pass over the dossier on Dr. Ewan to the man who I suspect can read the fine details a lot better than I can.
Do you want to make a library use?
Well, fourth time's the charm.
Fourth
He messes up,
times
I'm
the
gonna-
charm.
Slap you.
17! There we go.
That
Oh
is
my
a
God,
hard
finally.
success.
That's a bit more like it.
Remember, you can spend luck at any point as well if you want to.
Well, that's a hard success, so I think that's
yeah,
good enough.
yeah. I'm just saying, if you got like a 62 and you wanted to spend 2 luck, that's fine.
Yeah.
So,
It's just a shame that all my failures have been
yeah,
extravagant.
they've been about like 12 over, which is a bit much luck to spend. So, yeah, okay. He has been. He's just kind of been in the field of psychology or psychiatry for a long time. Like, he's like a 60-year-old dude. He's been in the field for 30, 40 years. up, low 40s, high 30s is the amount of time he's been in the field. And what's interesting is he's kind of moved from hospital to hospital quite often. Every 3 or 4 years he's moved from hospital to hospital because he kind of goes where there's kind of a series of problem cases. Then he spends a few years there. The kind of problems seem to die down for some reason. Like they really flare up, and then he gets a hold on it, and then they die down. And he's kind of known as a bit of a miracle worker in the field in that sense. But his methods are rather extreme. He has been criticized before, even in the 1920s, for his extreme methods. And he also did serve in World War One, but he never actually saw the front line.
Yeah, it wasn't active duty.
No.
Does he claim to have seen active duty?
No.
No. Damn it. We couldn't get him on the stolen ballot.
No.
Damn it. All you needed to do was say yes, Arthur, and then we could have had the silver bullet. I kid. Is that it?
Yeah, it just seems that he's just kind of been jumping from place to place. It seems quite the impressive individual, albeit there are a few articles here criticizing his methods and his personality, but it doesn't seem like any of them have ever really gotten enough traction. Yes, he's an asshole, but the problem is he is effective, and that is enough to protect him despite his problematic nature.
So he isn't
like
some psychologists I've heard of in history, like the guy who literally I forget what he did. Taxidermied a dead girl he thought was his soulmate.
Okay, I mean, nothing like that comes up. He hasn't done that kind of shit. I'm gonna say he's effective. He's effective in the world of 1900 psychology. He's evil. He's a villain. But in this kind of era, in this age, he's not evil enough to be kind of prosecuted for his actions.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes, this all does seem to add up.
I think the next plan of attack would be to maybe pay a visit to the husband.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have met in
wise
the early afternoon, for lunch or something. So yeah, do you want to make me?
Question.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Would I have been able to buy a rifle / a shotgun?
You would have to go and do that, but yeah, you can go and do that.
I wouldn't have been able to do that in the morning, before the meeting.
You can send. It's kind of a. I mean, I don't think they'd let you in a speakeasy with a gun.
Oh.
It's kind of one of the rules, but you can go and do that, and it's just something you can go.
Hey, you can ski with my speakeasy, but I don't want to see any weapons.
Hey, no guns. Only fire axes and swords. And the occasional crowbar.
You can bring a medieval halberd into my speakeasy, but if I see a 12 gauge, you're out of the door.
I'm not serving you.
Anything that actually no, trebuchets are perfectly valid, but if it is a pistol or any sort of firearm, I
or
will
a
not let you
bow
into
or crossbow, I don't fuck with those. Bitch shit. Melee or artillery combat only in the speakeasy.
You can bring in a bowler, and I will be fine with it. But if it is something that is propelled, other than a trebuchet, actually no, you know what? Really, it is just guns. Honestly, I just don't like guns. They're loud. You can bring in a cannon, but not a gun.
Yeah, that's artillery.
Would I've been able to send
Yeah, you can send somebody to go get one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let me see how. Let me look up how expensive. Do you want just a shotgun?
Yes, just a
Port
standard
of
shotgun.
Cthulhu.
We may be getting violent here. I may be getting violent.
Yeah, I'm over here with my little rabbit punches, and you're pulling out shotguns.
Well, one of us has to.
Right. Oh, you can get whatever. Okay, there's a lot of rifles as well if you want a rifle. Get like a lever action rifle.
I just like the simple effectiveness of just
Okay.
pulling out a shotgun.
What do you want? You can get any of them because your spending cost is like 50, so you're rich enough to afford any of them.
Okay,
You can get
do
a
you wanna
12
just send me,
gauge,
like, the
a
link
16
so I
gauge, a 20 gauge, or a sword off.
Is the 20 gauge the most lethal?
No, the most
would you
lethal
say?
is a 12 gauge.
Okay, get the 12 gauge then.
Okay, yep. Alright. Yeah, you, right, so you have a 12 gauge shotgun. It uses firearm shotgun skill. Do you want the sawn off or do you want the default?
Just the default.
Okay. It has 2 bullets per mag. You can have 2 spare bullets, so you've got 4 shots with it. It malfunctions if you roll a flat 100, so it just breaks on that. And it has a range of 10, 20, or 50 yards, doing 4d6, 2d6, or 1d6 damage.
Yeah. I forget, were open carry laws a thing in 1920?
I think if you walk around holding a shotgun, you're going to get stopped. But
Yeah.
and you're definitely not going to be allowed to bring it into the asylum legally.
Oh, I'm not trying to bring it into the asylum.
No, I know, I'm just saying,
Oh, yeah.
the rule,
I know.
surely you can stash it away in something, but for now, you don't even have it on you until, the end of the day when you collect it or whatever. But then you'll get
Yeah,
it.
no,
Yeah.
I'm just...
You can have it in a box or something. Anyway.
Mhm.
It can be in, the trunk of your car.
So where does the husband live? Is it, in the city, or is he,
Yeah, he probably lives in the city, yeah. Sure, yeah. Yeah, he lives in the city.
Okay. Shall we go visit him?
Yes, I think that would do some good.
Alright then.
Do you want to make... Either of you can make me a... navigate roll.
What's your navigate, Mason?
Mine is 10.
Mine is also 10.
One of you two make me a navigate.
Let's go for it.
Let's go gambling.
Alright, Mason.
That is a 57.
Ah,
Okay. I mean, you'll get there. It'll just take you a few hours.
Yeah.
okay.
You just didn't know exactly where he lived,
Yeah.
so it just took a while. So it's late afternoon when you get there, 4 or mid afternoon, I suppose.
Yeah.
4.
So 4-ish.
Yeah. So you get there, yeah, okay. He's got quite the large house. It's got a bit of a front garden as well. It's like a proper, a kind of estate home, I guess. It's very kind of similar to the one you live in.
I dare say he tends more to his garden than to his wife.
Well, that much is obvious.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Well, I mean, there's a big gate, so I suppose it would be more like ring a bell.
Knock on
or
the
something.
gate.
Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Like a servant comes to the gate to answer. Hello. How can I help you?
See.
I'm doing too many British accents. Let me try again. Hello. 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 Yeah, it's something like this.
Hi, we've come to see Richard. I'm a friend of his wife's.
Oh, Mr. Bird. I don't think he was expecting any visitors. I'll just go and ask.
No, this is a bit impromptu, I'm aware.
Oh, well, I mean, I can certainly go ask. Is there a name I should give him?
Eurydice Hallowary.
Oh, goodness, Miss Halloway, of course, at once. And he just runs off. Takes like 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to roll to see if he wants to let you in. Sure, yeah, below 50. Yes, he's happy to have you in. Yeah. Well, right this way, Miss Halloway, and your companion.
Dr. Cuthbert, yes. Also,
It's
also a friend of Theresa.
He just happened to be tagging along.
Well, rather an awful, but I suppose it's nothing if not amiable. Our master of the house is absolutely happy to have you and your fellow join us for dinner, if you would like.
I'm not sure we'll be staying that long, but thank you for the invitation.
I see. Well, yes. Yes, the master is just this way, and he just leads you into the house to the kind of west wing, where you can see the man is just there painting. He's just kind of in like a large room painting.
Do we know what he's painting?
Yeah, maybe like an art roll. Or like an... fuck it.
An appraise or?
No,
say
he's just like a
appraise.
normal guy. He's just normally painting, normally.
Oh, just no.
He's not doing a Pickman's model. No, he's...
Sorry, I just saw appraise and I was like, is that what that skill's meant for? I don't know.
I don't know, yeah. I wouldn't... arts and craft is a skill. You get a 5 in it by default. But
I have a 5 in it.
yeah, it's something. I mean, you know, he's just sure, he's painting like a model of something he got brought in, just another art piece, maybe like a Greek statue that he's brought in, and he's painting it for some strange reason.
Fair enough. Do hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, gosh, not Miss Halloway. How can I help you?
Well, it's just the matters of your wife. I just, as a dear friend of hers, I simply...
As you say
wanted to
wife,
inquire.
you notice his expression hardens immediately.
I just wanted to inquire about the poor state of affairs that have led to what's happening.
Yes, well, she has been in rather ill health as of recently, and she is getting the treatment she needs.
About that, Mr. Verd, my name is Dr. Cuthbert Droll, and I happen to work at the asylum as a psychologist.
Nope, he doesn't know you.
I do fear that Theresa may perhaps not be quite receiving the treatment she needs.
Well, I assure you that Dr. Ewan is taking care of it. The specialist from out of town, you see. He's a bit of less than you or I.
Oh, believe me, sir. I happen to work for Dr. Ewan. I know him personally, and I will say he is certainly a very experienced fellow, but there have been cases in the past where his methods tend to go a little extreme, shall we say.
Well, I would consider my wife to be an extreme case, and extreme cases require extreme solutions, do they not? And honestly, I would thank you to keep your nose out of my business.
Of course, sir. It's just... I would only hope that your wife will receive the correct treatment and nothing bad happens to her, because obviously that would just be dreadful, wouldn't it?
I'm like, this entire time I'm just studying him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying nothing, just
yeah.
Do you both, Cuthbert, are you going to try, what was the intent of that statement? Was it like a persuade, or was it like an intimidate?
Not intimidate, probably persuade then.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Roll it for me.
Ooh, 82. Not very persuasive.
So with a failed persuade, I'm gonna see it as like you were. He will take it as you were trying to intimidate him.
Okay.
I do not take kindly to being harassed in my own home. Thank you kindly.
Cuthbert, if I could speak, I think you might need to remain quiet while the professionals do the talking.
Very good, man.
Yes, why is it you have brought some strange dancing monkey into my home?
I do apologize, he just so happened to be tagging along with me.
Well, I would suggest you reflect on the company that you keep.
I assure you I only met this man yesterday. I barely know the second thing about him. What I will say is, you seem to not be happy with the way Theresa is right now. Would I be right in saying that?
I am expressing genuine concern for her well-being. She is a danger to not only me, her children, but also herself.
Could you give me an example? Just one.
Well, she suffers from hysteria. I mean, it's clear. She's simply unbalanced.
You say hysteria, but I'd just like one example of something she's done.
Well, she had a breakdown.
It's so wrong to ask.
Of course. Well, I mean, you are prying where you're not wanted, but I suppose I could alleviate yourself.
I am one of her close friends, one of her close confidants.
Well, all right. Yes. Well, she had that breakdown. She broke all the crockery in the house, and she threw a damn glass at my head. I could have took me out, and if that ain't unstable behavior, I don't know what is.
Having gone through the home, have I noticed like any form of like truth to what he said?
I mean, there's no visible evidence of broken debris everywhere, but it's very possible that things were cleared up. If you want to know if he's lying, I would want a psychology or a psychoanalysis. Probably a psychoanalysis.
I could do a psychology.
Yeah?
Yeah, you do a psychology just like in the background, just kind of like studying what he's saying.
That's a 53, that's a pass.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. No, I mean, he certainly believes it. The words and the way he delivers kind of his statement shows that he absolutely 100% believes that he is doing the right thing in this moment.
Well, all I'll say is I rather value Theresa as a friend, and
well, then you'll be happy and know that she is going to get better. This treatment is perfectly safe, and it's gonna help her manage to balance herself. She's gonna be much more relaxed and amiable in the future, and not subject to these bouts of hysteria that have plagued her. I mean, honestly, it's...
Arthur, real quick. Yeah. How do you pronounce the last name again?
Verd.
Verd.
Yeah.
Mr. Verd, how familiar are you with my family history?
Not very.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I don't really know you.
Well, you've heard my name, though. You've heard my family name.
Well, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Do you know why I moved out of Texas?
Nope. Not at all.
I'll tell you. See, my father, he was very much like yourself. A creative type. However, my mother, she supposedly suffered from these fits of hysteria. And so, He ordered the exact same thing. You want to know what happened to my father afterwards?
You see, my father was a drinker.
And a thing. And one day.
I do not. Well, look. Yeah, sure. So tell me your sob story so we can be on our ways. And you wouldn't stop.
My father was
wasting my
murdered by my
time.
mother.
Jesus Christ. That was not where I thought that was going.
Operation.
What? Is that true?
I'm just making
saying,
it true.
Are you saying that's in your character's backstory? Right, I'm gonna have him make a.
Yeah.
Gonna have him make a psychoanalyze on you.
You pulled out the big guns and not even the one that you had ordered that
Yeah,
morning.
he's straight. He gets like a 95. So I'm gonna say he has no idea if you're lying or not. So he's like, "What? Damn. Well, I mean, that is bloody hell. Well,
I simply, out of your own health and safety.
Look, no offense to you and yours and your mother, and I'm sure you came from a good ilk, but I do not think Theresa has it in her to murder me. I mean,
You'd say that, but you'd be surprised what it does to people.
what? I'm fine. I'll go talk to Doc. I need a second opinion on this. This is insane. This
I
is a
believe I'm-
It was
bombshell.
in the papers. It
I
was
believe
in the
I may be able
papers.
to provide such a second
I'm
opinion.
gonna ask for a third opinion because I just don't like you. I'm gonna be real.
Very well, Mr. Verd, but I will tell you that lobotomies can result in drastic behavioral changes.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Oh, do you want to make me a persuade with advantage?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the way this is going.
Yeah, right. I was really not
That's a
expecting you to
43.
drop that one. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, okay, yeah.
I was
like-
just thinking about it, and I was just like, yeah, this makes sense.
He's
Why
like-
else
he's-
would you leave Texas?
He's convinced, I guess. He's like, what? Well, I mean, all right, fine. I'll go talk to Dr. Ewan today. I mean, Jesus Christ. Why would no one mention this to me? And he just like walks out, and the servant who was with you goes
Oh.
like, he's just sort of like, well, that was quite the interaction. I'm gonna have to ask you to
I do
leave.
apologize. I do apologize for the scene. If you could pass on one more message to him.
Yeah, sure.
If he'd like, I can have his wife stay at my place for a couple weeks just to let their relationship simmer down.
I'm gonna be real. I think he's just gonna send her to another asylum if she is still ill. But I'll mention it.
I mean,
yeah.
just after she gets out of the asylum now, just to give him a few weeks of separation. I feel like that's what they need.
I'm gonna have him make a psychoanalyze on you to tell if you're trying to fuck this man's wife. Yeah, he got a 6. Are you trying to fuck this man's wife?
This is out of genuine concern. I think this marriage is on the rocks.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll mention it to him. Yeah, maybe some time apart would do him some good. Sure,
It's just
I was really convinced you're trying to fuck this man's wife. I was really convinced. Incredibly so.
And remember,
To the
this is
point-
the
To the
1920s.
point I had to
Remember, this is the
roll
1920s.
2 dice to tell.
the thing is, Eurydice is coming at this from two senses. One, Theresa is a really good friend. Does think that this marriage is on the rocks if he's sending her to the asylum several times.
Yeah.
2, She's just quirky like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
She
Fair
do
enough.
be kind of quirky.
Oh, fair enough. All right, well, you best be going. Well,
Yeah,
I think
apologies,
1/3 of the
we'll see
fucking
ourselves out.
1/3 of the cast so far has been from Texas, so I'm gonna need to stop doing this voice. I
do
mean,
apologize.
you're a good man,
Because
Alfred
everyone's
Morgan.
from Texas.
Honestly, I'm
You're
surprised
good
that I
man,
haven't developed a
Alfred Morgan.
Texan accent by this point.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So,
You actually doing a good job, Mason.
yeah.
I did warn you yesterday that because it's very contagious, I might bleed into it. But I've surprised myself with
You
how
done a
well
good
I've
job.
All
doing
right. So yeah. Is this it for the day? You're just gonna?
Well, there is one more thing I'd like to mention to you, Eurydice.
Fair enough.
I do find it interesting, Eurydice, that Dr. Ewan never mentioned to Mr. Verd that significant behavioural changes can happen after a lobotomy. Interesting that he would choose to omit that information.
The way I see it, at least from that report, the way I read between the lines, the man professes himself a miracle worker. He goes in, he quote-unquote sorts things out, and then he leaves to let chaos build up and the damage he's left. All the while he reaps the benefits.
A serious accusation, but not unfounded.
I've seen his ilk before.
Have you?
Believe it.
Is that your backstory? You
Probably.
just hate Yeah.
You just hate
I
men.
fuck with it. All right. Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah, just does up.
Except for Joe. Joe's cool.
Well, no.
Hey,
It's
I'm cool
it's
like
to
that,
do
you
with
know?
The doctors. It's
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
with the doctors that
Yeah,
like
fair
perform
enough.
lobotomies.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right.
I mean, I hate lobotomies too, so...
I cannot stand the damn lobotomy. Goddamn. All right. Anyway, yeah. So.
This is the backstory. Sorry, I probably should have prepped you on this.
Yeah.
before,
I mean, it
but
don't matter. Yeah. No.
No,
it's
hey,
fun.
it's called to Ocean's 11 us with the fact that your father was murdered by your mother.
Yeah.
There's a reason I love
Well, yeah.
Texas.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So. Right. Is there anything else you want to do for the day? I mean, it's kind of the late evening now.
Probably give another call to Donnie. Can we call him Donnie?
Donnie? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, Miss Salawari? I don't know that this is you, but I'm just guessing, because you're calling at exactly the same time. And nobody calls me on my personal phone at this late, so it's probably you
Well,
again.
that's quite perceptive of you, Donnie.
Well, I
just
do run a
wanted to
newspaper.
I just wanted to say thank you for the good work of your subordinate.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name already, but yeah, he's alright.
Heard he got
He's
mugged,
one of
though.
the good ones.
Now, I'd like you to do what you do best.
I do a lot of things best. You're gonna have to be slightly more specific.
You know what you do with stories, the way you twist them.
Oh, a smear campaign. Yeah, sure. That's no wiretaps. We can say what we want. Nobody is listening in.
But I just like putting it that way, just how I word things.
Alright, I like being really loud and annoying on the telephone, because nobody can hear
And
me.
blunt.
I just like being an asshole. I love it. It's the best
Donnie,
thing.
is your wife still with you?
Nope. I've never been married.
Well, I can.
I've never had a wife.
Never had a
Never even
wife.
having a girlfriend.
Nobody loves me. I love money, though.
I will die alone in an unmarked grave.
Hell yeah. I would get tossed in a river. It's gonna be amazing. Cement shoes. We've got a whole 9 yards. Exactly. Or I'm gonna be shot by the CIA. Where it should be. Like a real American.
Well, you have a good night.
Thank you. You do. I'm gonna run a smear campaign on that guy tomorrow for you.
And then cry myself to sleep.
Thank you kindly.
Alright. See ya. Ding!
God, my fucking jaws. My jaws hurt.
Surprisingly,
After that
mine
voice
don't,
is
'cause I'm just like
fantastic.
I'm trying to keep it together.
You're doing so good. I am astonished that you can keep it together when hearing that.
Look, it's kind of easy to do when, like, you're playing a very sassy character.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Oh God.
Do you want to make me a quick ideas roll, the both of you?
Yeah,
Sure,
kinda.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how this goes.
58. I believe that's.
Oh
a pass.
my god, just barely. That's a 43.
Yeah. Okay. Both of you get a normal pass. What did you get? Cuthbert?
58.
Yeah, both normal passes. Yeah, so it is occurring to you that now, with this being the evening of the second day, you have one full day and a morning to sort this. And judicial process might not be quick enough unless you can get that done immediately tomorrow. And if that fails, you'll need to start looking at other ways to solve this issue.
Well, I have a backup plan, but I also have a front plan.
The backup plan involves a shotgun, right?
Yes, it does involve
Yeah.
it does involve me going.
Turning into the Doom Slayer. Hey, I'm Danny. I sing the music.
Question: Would I how many judges would I know in this town?
Roll me an extreme luck.
I figured that would happen, but it was worth asking.
Yeah, how hilarious. It's the way luck works. You can just roll it and be like, hey, how many of these assholes do I know?
I don't think that's enough. That's like a 15.
Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
You probably know one, but you don't have his phone number.
Well, I was gonna go seek him out. That's the
You
thing.
could go look for one.
I
On a
was gonna make
hard
a call, I was
success,
just
you can
gonna-
go look for one, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna go seek out a judge tomorrow. Is what
Yeah.
I was. It was
Absolutely
my plan.
possible.
I should have specified. I wasn't looking for a phone number. I was looking for.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know this person.
You might not know anybody by name, not without
I
an
know a
extreme,
guy.
but you'll know of and know where to go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. Dawn of the... actually, is there anything else you want to do, Cuthbert, with your clothes? Because there was a phone call from...
Not that I can think of.
Nothing? Fair enough. Okay. Well then, with that, it's all done and gone. We are in the dawn of the third day.
I knew you were gonna do that, Mason.
Yes, that it is the Majora Mask.
Zelda.
Majora Mask. Right, so, I assume you will be meeting at a similar place, or are you going to try and meet at like Town Hall or something?
We'll meet at Town Hall, I think. I
Yeah.
think we'll have arranged that. Just to start on the right foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Going into Town Hall then.
Yeah.
So if we... Well, I assume we have to, like, go to reception.
Yeah, it's like the 20s actually. Town Hall's probably just an open building.
Oh,
Probably
fair
just
enough.
walk in. I think legally you're allowed to just walk in and watch court. Actually, aren't you? Like, That's
Yeah.
just a thing, right?
Yeah. What I want to do is I want to try and find a judge is basically what I want to do.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
like
you
TV
might
you don't
want to
have to
ask.
pay for.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to discern is, like, ask
Yeah.
around for a judge.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You can like go to the reception desk and ask.
Well, hi there.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. I was hoping to inquire about trying to find the judge who's in charge of the asylum cases.
I wouldn't know if there was an individual judge for that, but I wonder, is there any specific case ruling you're looking for?
Yeah, the case of Theresa Verde.
I'll have to consult the archives.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
Hit a quick library of 20, that's good enough. Yes, here it is, right here. That would be Major Justice Anthony Cornwall. Sure, we'll go with that. It's good enough.
Cornwall.
Good enough.
Understood.
Yes.
Is he in the building right now?
I wouldn't. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, surely. It's probably not.
Very well.
He doesn't have any trials scheduled in at the moment, but I doubt he'd be at home.
I'll go see if I can find him. Thank you very much.
Yes, be safe. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Uh,
Right. Cuthbert. Doctor.
Yes.
We're looking for Anthony Cornwall.
Ah, yes, very good.
Let's keep our wits about us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I guess we go find Anthony Cornwall.
yeah, like you just kind of walk around. Do you want to make me another navigate roll each, please?
Ooh.
Where did I put my dice? Here we go.
It's one of the skills ever.
One of the skills out.
Oh, that is a 95.
It's gonna take you a while to find him. Maybe all morning.
Yeah, no, that's a 76.
Gonna take you all morning to find him. Where you find him? He's got an office. It was just on like a weird wing of the building.
Right.
The way they design these places.
Knock on the door.
Come in. No, wait. I gotta talk like an American man. Come in.
I mean, not necessarily. You could do like anything, but
I'm
You're a judge.
is it-
You can
I'm
do
a
this.
transatlantic man. Come in.
you're a transatlantic man. Very well. Very well. We enter. Oh well, I enter. I don't know. If
Yeah,
Cuthbert
after you.
does.
I guess I'll go into the room as well.
Sorry, Cuthbert. I shouldn't be just like controlling your.
No, it's fine. I'll wait outside like a dog.
I realize I'm like.
Honestly, it might be a play.
Leading this. Yeah, Cuthbert, stay outside. I mean, let's be honest. Every time you've like.
I can't help. I
not-
try, but I really can't help.
I
Yeah.
have a way of speaking that people tend to listen.
Yes, I'm bad at speaking. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So you come in. How can I help you?
Well,
What
it's
can
a
I do you
pleasure.
for? Hey, that's a
It's a
shame.
pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Honor. My name's Eurydice Hallowary.
Oh, let me roll to see if he knows who you are. He does. That's a 2. Miss
People know this town.
Miss Hallowary, how can I help you? No, I do actually know who you are. Strange enough.
Just a miracle. Seems like everyone knows me.
It tends to be the way when you're rich
True.
and powerful.
Now, I have a bit of a dilemma that I need some help with. Now, you were in charge of the court-appointed lobotomy of one of my dear friends, Theresa Verde.
Oh yeah, I remember that case a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I remember that case.
Well, I don't know if the husband's come to you recently.
Nope.
Well, I happened to visit him yesterday, and illuminated him to some of the more native possibilities of such a procedure taking place.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd hope he was fully, informed. But
He
was
was not informed.
that is a terrible thing to happen. But I am sorry to tell you that this is no longer in the hands of the individual. This is a court-appointed, lobotomy. This woman has been deemed a danger to society at large and herself, and well, this is the solution that has been decided by the court of law. Even if the husband were to revoke his initial assessment, the judicial process has passed, and he no longer has the sway necessary.
Now, that's a shame. Really, it is a shame. Are you aware of who is performing this lobotomy?
Yeah, no, actually, never mind. That was 70, not 12. No.
It happens to be a Dr. Ewan.
Fuck. Well, it's the 70s, so I still don't know who that is. Sorry.
He's a man of... Well...
Why did they get me to cover this fucking case?
I don't know.
I don't know who these people are.
Just pick the worst guy.
I'm completely impartial. I know literally nothing.
I'm completely impartial. Everybody told me everything on the day.
I assess the facts as they are and make a decision based on that. I'm entirely unbiased. The perfect judge.
That's a great partiality right there. Well, I'll tell you this.
They wipe my memory at the end of every trial.
Nothing can be more impartial than having literally zero information.
Allow me to inform you about this gentleman. He's, on the surface, what seems to be a miracle worker. You know, just someone who, how should one say, people will be, should be, rather, happy to have their loved ones in his care. However, has the smear campaign gone out yet?
Extra, read all about it. This doctor's a big old hack.
No.
No, it'll be out by the afternoon.
Fair enough. However, I haven't personally met the man. I have my doubts. That he has the patient's safety in mind. I believe the court may have overlooked some crucial aspects.
Well,
Do
you want to make me a charm?
Yes, I would. I would very much
We'll
like
call it
to.
a hard charm.
Hard charm. That can be arranged. That can definitely be arranged. That's a 27.
Ho ho ho! That is what we like to see. Yes.
Definitely. Well, yeah.
Above my hard. So.
Yeah. No, that's a hard charm, certainly. So,
We got the hard charm.
I am not one to say, but I'll have a look at the case now. Let me go down to the office this afternoon, and I'll get some documents, and I'll see if I can, slow the process. It might take a few days, but maybe we can get a reassessment.
If I may be frank, we do not have days. We have a day.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, but...
Your Honor, you were sworn in on an oath to deliver justice to the people.
You were going to say do no harm, weren't you?
What the fuck does a judge's oath? What? Judge oath.
Judges take an oath,
Judge oath.
don't they?
The judge oath, do no harm.
Okay, yeah. The judge. Yes, I was. Oh, this is the UK. US judge oath.
I could have sworn they do have to, like...
I
They have
do
to-
solemnly swear or affirm that I will administer justice without respect to persons and do equal right to the poor and to the rich, and that I will faithfully and etc. Yeah, okay.
So basically, it is impartiality.
Yeah.
So like I said, he's the perfect judge.
Yeah, yes, Actually, this started in 1948, so no.
Oh no, okay, he doesn't have to be impartial then.
Hey, I
He can be
didn't
biased.
have to swear this shit. Fuck you, Spider-Man.
Fine then, I will go back to the...
We'll meet again, Spider-Man!
No, I mean, probably has to take some form of oath, and he probably cares somewhat. He is a judge. So he's like,
Yeah.
well, I am sorry, but impartiality comes... this was a hard success, but it wasn't what I'll say is, look, if you can bring something signed by Dr. Ewan to me by this evening, certainly, and the husband, and I can be a court official to sign it, and we can get it delayed by, we can get the actual surgery itself delayed until further court hearing, a retrial. I am sure I could get that done, but I would need proper documentation, and that documentation would take days to procure on my end.
Very well, I'll see what I can do.
Absolutely. And I do apologize, Miss Holloway. I
No,
do
you have
wish I
nothing
could help
to
you with
apologize for, Your Honor.
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
just
go
know
back
what
to
I need
knowing
to-
nothing about any of the trials I do and giving a complete, marginally impartial result based on the flip of a coin. That is how
they could
justice
make-
is administered.
You know, they could make an entire oath about how you be impartial when you deliver justice.
They could.
But I don't see that going
might
into effect for
write an
another 20
oath
years
that
or
I
so.
think every judge should have to sign. And I've gone down to Texas now. God
Well,
dang
you
it.
see, the thing about that is that it takes me 20 years to write anything, so it'll be the 40s before that goes into effect.
It is actually
Texas.
1928 as of today. June
I stand by.
25th, 1928.
Well, you know, it might be delayed by perhaps another war, but heaven forbid that should happen.
Right.
Hee hee.
Okay, so you've got an option now. If you can get that done by the end of today, that is certainly something that is really heavily in your favor. If not, you'll have to look at another room.
I will try and pull as many strings as I will send Cuthbert to...
Do you want to make me an No, just make me a power roll.
a power roll?
Yeah, just to see how effective. And don't worry if it fails, this is just like the first of a few.
Well, that is a 22.
22, that is hard. So we'll say that you have some sway within the courts being rich, and that you can kind of get the files you need to give out really quickly. Like already you come to the desk and they've kind of gotten like a folder out ready for you and just handed it to you as you leave, just being like, yeah, this, you had enough sway to get this done immediately.
Yeah.
So you've got a folder with the documentation needed.
Yeah. Have we reached the afternoon by now?
Yeah, like 12, just exactly 12 by the time you leave, let's say.
Okay. Cuthbert,
Yes, you ready to see?
there's gonna be a little newspaper coming out within the next few hours.
Ah, yes.
You might want to collect that and take it to your boss.
Very good.
I'm sure the townsfolk will be rather angry to find out about what he's been doing.
Oh,
On
very
a roll
dastardly.
to see how effective it was.
I
Ooh,
pray.
12. Very.
Oh, always.
Donnie
always
came
bet on
through.
me. Always bet on me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely effective. Cool. Yeah. So
You
what's
go.
happening? Are you going to go pick up the newspaper and take it to the asylum and kind of start your shift? So,
Yeah.
I'll have. Yeah, if Cuthbert goes to do that, we'll like split ways. So I can let Mason have some stuff to do.
yeah. And yeah. Okay. Perfect. So.
Because I feel like I've taken up a lot of this space.
Oh, that's fine. Your character by design is
It's more of a front.
I mean,
very
true,
assertive.
but like I want you to also have fun playing the game and not just be.
Oh, I'm having
around
a ton of
like
fun, but thank you very
like
much.
a pack dog.
Have some boiga.
I had
not
burger
just-
for dinner.
I am not the only player. I know you.
Of
don't
course,
mind
of course.
Still. Eurydice will probably, with the help of several servants, be trying to organize getting the case overturned.
Yeah. Sure. I'll roll to see how that effective that is. Oh. 18. Quite. Yeah. Nice.
Always bet on me, baby. Always
Yeah.
bet
So,
on me. Don't manage.
Cuthbert, you are heading into the county asylum. Heading into work. As you arrive, can you make me a spot hidden roll?
Okie doke. My spot hidden is 30. Ooh, 69. Not so nice.
You can see that there's someone is shouting at someone outside, but by the time the bus arrives, they've both gone inside, so you couldn't tell who it was, what was going on, but something was happening.
All right. Well, I walk in with my paper. and I go straight to Dr. Ewan's office.
Yeah. Okay. He is sat at his desk, just thumbing a pen angrily and looking rather full of just indignation.
Good afternoon, Dr. Ewan. Have you perhaps read the paper that has just released these past few
Have
hours?
I perhaps read the paper? Of course I bloody have, Cuthbert. But it was that harlot from earlier in the week running some sort of bloody smear campaign on me. The nerve!
Well, I just wonder where it is that these accusations could have come from. I mean, for as long as I've known you, you've certainly had some
Oh,
extreme
get your
methods.
nose
but-
out of my arsehole, Cuthbert. We've work to do. I've heard some
Very well.
bloody noise about the court case of Theresa. Some bloody idiot has used some stupid argument of lacking information and dubious moral character on my part to slow the process and delay the necessary medical procedure to save Theresa. But of course, I shall not have it. And I am working to move forward her operation to tomorrow morning. First thing when I get in.
I
I
see,
would
sir.
like you to be there to be my second, if you would, Cuthbert. I would like you to get some hands-on experience. You know, I plan on making you somebody worth keeping at the asylum after all.
Oh, very good, sir. Yes, I will certainly be in attendance.
So, Do you have anything to tell me, or are you just bringing me a bloody newspaper?
No, sir. To work as usual.
Yes, to work. Well, go bring me, and then you just start. Yeah, you just start work.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do while at work? I'm also going to make you make a sanity check for working with Dr.
Yeah, that's
Ewan.
sounds about right.
He's an awful guy, and he's gotten rather more awful today.
Oh god, that's a 91.
You can lose one sanity for working with him. That's all.
I mean, to be fair, if I was in his presence at all, I think I would too.
Just to let you know, if you go down to 36 or below, you will go temporarily insane. And for Eurydice, if you go to 40 or below, you will go temporarily insane.
Yeah.
Right.
I could go and visit Theresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
You are perfect. There's also, like, you would be the one administering her medicines at this point, because Dr. Cuthbert kind of does quite trust you. And
Does Ewan trust me?
Dr. Ewan trusts you, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said Dr.
Dr.
Cuthbert
Ewan
too many
Ewan.
times. Dr. Ewan
right.
quite trusts you, so you would be the one administering the medicine. So if you wanted to tamper in some way, you would be.
Yes.
But it would be a difficult role.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that then. I'll go to Theresa and I'll administer not the shall we say excessive amount of medicine that or rather
Do you want to make me an
sorry.
education roll just to see if you can work out what the right kind of volume you might want to
Amazing.
elicit
How
a
much
lesser
less?
response, but still not turn her into
Not
like
just-
a zombie.
Yeah. Like still give her some medicine but not like
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
53, that's a pass.
That is a pass. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can kind of guess a decent amount and you administer it. And yeah, she starts to look a little better and she looks to you and says, but how have you been?
Oh, I've been very well, thank you, Theresa. How are you feeling today?
Tired. I've been very tired as of late. It's just
Yes.
the medicine. My time here, it takes a lot out of me.
Yes, I
Have
can
you read
imagine.
any of the books I recommended you?
Oh, yes, I found them fascinating.
Do you want to make me an occult with advantage to see if you've read anything? Like, particularly interesting you want to share?
Yep. That's a 2.
Yes! Yeah, you've read some really interesting passages on kind of spiritualism and trepanation, stuff like that.
Yes, I found the spiritualism particularly intriguing. And from a psychological perspective, there's a lot of merit in it, yes.
Do you know what trepanation is?
No, I don't.
Trepanation is where
I
people
do.
open the hole in your skull to, it's like make a hole in the skull, and it's supposed to awaken like psychic abilities and stuff like that.
It's also to free mad spirits.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
basically, even more traditional medicine.
Yeah, very.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, it was once believed that that was common medical practice to open holes in the skull.
Yeah. Don't still do that today.
No, we've come a few steps, shall we say, but perhaps we can still go a few further. I do believe, Theresa, that you may have been administered a little bit too much medicine recently. The dosage I just gave you is a bit more in line with what you should be receiving. Has Dr. Ewan been giving you significantly more than this? Do you remember?
I wouldn't know, Cuthbert. It's been so hard to pay attention to things these days.
Yes.
I think he's
been giving me my medicine personally, but I wouldn't know.
Yes, that tells me all I need to know, Theresa. Well, things are certainly moving along, aren't they? But do you remember what Eurydice said the other day?
Eurydice came?
Yes, she did, Theresa. She came just the other day. And she told you that she was going to get you out of here. She was going to make sure that you're all right. And I intend to do just the same.
Yeah. She gives you like a quiet, soft smile and kind of holds your hand and says, "Thank you, Cuthbert. You're too kind."
It's all that I can do for my friend.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Ewan kind of coughs outside the room and says, "Cuthbert."
Ah, yes, well, I suppose I'd better be on. There are other patients to see to, of course. Well, you take care, Theresa.
Yeah. You step out and you kind of go along with your day, or your evening rather, doing things.
Yeah.
The court documents. How is this like you've? I'll say with the 18, you've definitely got the husband's signature. With the persuasion you got and the 18 you got, you've definitely gotten that. What about Dr. Ewan's?
Well,
He's probably not going to sign himself, but
that's where Cuthbert comes in.
We have to get her to sign the document to make the invasion of her planet legal.
I don't even know what that's referencing.
That's a reference to the Phantom Menace.
yeah.
It's been so long since I've watched
That's
Star
fair
Wars.
enough. It's fine to not remember the Phantom Menace. A lot of people would rather forget it.
Look, I know the funny bits
Lisa,
from the
thank
Clone
you,
Wars.
sir. Go bye-bye.
Pooper stinker.
Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Wait.
So my plan was, if this is all right with you, Mason.
Of course. I don't even know the plan yet, and of course.
I probably should have tried to explain this earlier. At some point during your night shift, there's got to be some point where Dr. Ewan just has left you to your own devices and has also left his room unattended.
Mm-hmm.
Surely he's got to have a signature somewhere.
Oh, you want me to forge his signature?
I want you to forge the signature.
Sounds like a plan.
We are committing crimes.
So, what I will say is,
That or
Well,
figure out a way to get him
while
to sign
you won't
something
be able
that seems
to have him
innocuous.
sign it, because it's not like a night shift, Ewan would be going home, and so would Cuthbert at around like 8.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, right, at the latest, like 9 or 10. But
Yeah.
is like the asylum is still, there at night, and so
Yeah.
is his office. And you could try and swipe a key, and you could try and sneak in. That's always an option.
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, Cuthbert has. stealth.
Actually, give me an ideas roll, and then yes, I told you that after you had an ideas roll. Give me an ideas
Okay.
roll right now.
96. God damn it.
Forget
You never told me that.
Do it with advantage.
So roll again, basically.
Yeah.
Come on.
I believe in you, Cuthbert.
Sorry, that's a 76.
I mean, it's a pass, sure.
Oh, wait, my intelligence is 80. Yeah, okay, that is a pass.
That is a pass. Hell yeah.
Close.
Yeah, there you go, that.
Okay. Wow.
Right. Also, do you want to make me an ideas roll, please?
Okay.
Eurydice?
Yeah, can do that. That's 10.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That's, dare I say, a
spend
fair
one
bit
luck.
better.
And then it's an extreme.
Yeah, sure, I'll spend 1 luck.
Okay, there you go. It's an extreme success. On an extreme success, I will offer to you a piece of information. I'm going to give you a pretty picture. You sent one of your servants to go and get you a copy of the County Asylum blueprints. Ignore the fact that the blueprints have furniture on them. Because because I mean, this is me making a blueprint out of the original image that I'm using for the map of the County Asylum, which, thanks to r/tabletop maps for the County Asylum map. If that's where this is from. I think that's where this is from.
Your work is appreciated, I think.
Yeah.
Your work is we salute you.
Yeah, definitely appreciated. Thank you very much.
Based gamer.
Jaced and Bamer pilled.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
You've got that, and how are you gonna have you told Cuthbert to kind of come back to yours after his shift, or
Yes.
okay?
Well, if he gets if he manages to make a signature, well, he'll come back regardless. But if he can make a signature before that,
Before then, not really. He's kind of with Dr.
Okay.
Ewan the whole shift.
fair enough. Then we will.
I could ask Dr. Ewan for like a document that just happens to have his signature on it, just like to go over.
Yeah.
It's innocuous enough.
Yeah, try it. I'd need an extreme persuade, just because like just asking him for a document, like unless you can think of a specific document.
Let's
Oh,
see.
that one man, Damien Fowles.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if he'd let you have any like case documents right now with a smear campaign on him going out.
Yeah, probably not.
Like,
Actually.
I'm wondering, like, if you can think of like an innocuous, safe document, I might lower the difficulty, but otherwise it would be an extreme, just to get like. Yes,
Probably,
fucking leave of absence or whatever.
There's not leave of absence. No, he would never give me a leave of
Yeah,
absence.
no, he
in
wouldn't.
these
Be like,
circumstances.
well, your mother's dying. Okay,
Whatever.
come back in the evening.
She probably needs a lobotomy.
Visit her in the
to
day.
get better.
Probably like a medicine order form.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll lower it to hard for a medicine
try
order
that.
form.
That's a 14. That's a pass.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He can give
Let's
you.
go! I knew my goat would clutch.
He can give you a medicine order form. Can you make me a psychoanalysis as you get this?
That needs to be lower than 50. That's a 15.
Do you want to spend 5 to make it an extreme?
Absolutely.
Okay. With that, you can see he's kind of on the brink of a very extreme act.
He's been buying in bulk.
He's teetering.
Whew.
This has knocked him harder. His reputation meant a lot more to him than he would ever let on. And he is teetering on the brink of something foolish.
Uh-oh.
I knew this man was dangerous. I knew.
I mean, with a name like Ewan.
So, yes,
Name says it all.
Yes, you can
Never trust a Ewan.
take the medical slip for fucking Rachel Carter. Yes, take the medicine. Take the slip. Go get the medicine,
Very good, sir.
and then go home. Go home. God,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just
Good
closing
night,
down my office. I'm just
Yes, I'll see you in the morning, sir.
see you in the morning.
Then I go with my signed medical slip.
Okay. I'm going to go get a drink of water. And
Very
then
good.
we'll be on kind of the closing thing. It'll be like the night of the third day and the morning of the fourth day. You need to get this into the judge, which means in order to get this successful anyway, you need to convince the judge to go back to town hall at night and pass this.
Well,
It's going to be some
that
difficult
ain't gonna be
rolls.
hard for me.
It's going to be some difficult rolls, but we'll see. But I'll be right back.
I do declare I will roll hard.